Presumably, I'm guessing you would assume that when you're looking for resources in the library that you'd start on the library homepage, on this library homepage right here. You are wrong if you think that, because it's Curtin and nothing is that simple. So where you'll actually start is on Oasis and in the My Library tab. Yeah, there's a search the library catalog thing down there, down the bottom, which you can see, but My Library, the little tab there, is a lot better to use. As you can tell, I have not rehearsed this at all. Once you get into the My Library tab, you'll notice that there's the same search the library catalog thing, because obviously there is, it's still a library. But you should only really use it when you know exactly what you're looking for, because the library catalog, it's not really all that comprehensive. So, for example, here's the ISBN of a first-year chemistry textbook called Chemistry 3rd edition. And so if we searched for that chemistry textbook, we would get this page. So if you click on the Available Online tab, you'll get this page. And so it'll tell you where the book is actually available, in this case, eBook Central. And it provides you with a link that you can click on, and it will bring you to the page. In this case, you can read the book online, but you can't download it, hence the thing is gray. I've crossed it out in red. Or you can download single chapters, but in this instance, you can only download up to 256 pages of the textbook, and since this is a 1,200-page textbook, it's not that great. So I'd recommend just reading online or downloading the full PDF if you're able to get textbooks through the library. Now, what if you don't know what you're searching for? What if you don't know the ISBN? What if you don't know the DOI? DOI being Digital Object Identifier, which is something that's relevant to academic texts. Well, then you want to use this Databases tab down here, or Google. We'll get to Google later, though. So when you click on the Databases tab, you'll be brought to this page. Now, for physics and for science in general, I would recommend Scopus. Scopus is the largest database of scientific literature in the world. And so if you click through to that, you'll get to this page. So this is the search documents page, and this is what we want. And so you can search for basically whatever you want to search for, but you need to know how to search for it. And you need to know what, well, not exactly what you're looking for, but where you're looking for it. Hence, we have all of these fields. Article title, abstract keywords, authors, first author, source title, language, ISSN, DOI, all of these different things. But for this example, we're going to stick with article, title, abstract, and keywords. And you might have noticed here that there are a few more search fields. That's because for this example, I clicked on Add Search Field multiple times to show that you can connect other searches with and, or, and not. So say maybe you're searching for carbon and not nanotubes. So you want carbon materials that aren't nanotubes, something like that. You can also search for a specific date range. So a lot of the time in your assignments, your lecturers, your assessors, won't accept sources that are more than 10 years old. So here we can say it's published from 2011 to present. We're not going to do that in this instance though. However, I do have an example search term, that is fast radio bursts and baryon. But you'll notice there are some weird things going on here. For example, the quotations. So if I have quotations around fast radio bursts, and so what that means is that the exact words fast radio bursts in that order have to be in the article title, abstract, or keywords of the document. Then I've got and in all capital letters, so technically you don't actually need to add that extra search field. You can just put and, or and not in capital letters, and that does the same thing, which I would recommend rather than adding search fields. And then finally here I've added baryon with an asterisk. So an asterisk is a wildcard, and so that means you can have anything after that set of characters. So this could be baryon, baryons, or baryonic. Any of those work. And so if we search this, we get a bunch of documents. This isn't a huge field at the moment, so we only get 45 documents, but we're still going to refine the results because, I mean, why wouldn't we? If you can refine the results, refine them. And so that's just all the way down the side there, where the red arrow is and downwards. So in this case, I want something that's really, really new. And so I've got 2020 and 2021, only this year and last year, and I want an article. I want specifically an article. I don't want a conference paper. I don't want a note. I don't want a review. So a review, for anyone who doesn't know, is when someone takes everything about a field and they try to compress it into one document and say, this is a review of this field. And so I hit the Limit To button. And now I've only got 10 documents left. And I search through until I find one that I particularly like. And in this instance, it's a census of baryons in the universe from localized fast radio bursts. I think that's going to be useful to me for this particular assignment. And so then you can click on that and it'll bring you to this page, document details page. So basically a summary of the whole document, gives you the abstract. So read the abstract first, see if you actually need the document, because it'll give you an abstract, since being called an abstract. And if you decide you do need that document, you can hit the download button. Now, this is what will usually pop up. So this document could not be downloaded. Check with publishers or try your link resolver. That doesn't mean you should just stop, because you can check the publisher site. You click on Check Publisher Site and it'll bring you to the site. Now, this site is Nature, and Curtin has a subscription to Nature, and so you will be able to hit the Download PDF button here. You will be able to most of the time as well. You'll be able to hit the Download PDF button most of the time as long as you go through the library. It could be anywhere on the page though. Like on Nature, it's in a nice spot. It could be anywhere on the page. You might have to scroll down for it. You might have to go looking for it. So if I hit Download PDF, I can download the full PDF, full text of the document. And you can do that with pretty much any scientific paper you like. However, if Scopus isn't working for you, if you're not getting something that you really want, Google is your friend, so is Google Scholar. And you can, if you want to get to Google Scholar, can't believe I'm saying this, but Google Scholar, and you'll find it. And so you can find an article or a book with Google. You won't be able to access it through there, but you'll be able to find the DOI. So you'll be able to find the Digital Object Identifier, and you can copy that directly into Scopus if you want to find that article. And also, Wikipedia is a good starting place as well, a whole bunch of other places. Just don't cite Wikipedia, but just on the internet generally, same way you search for anything else, just search for it, find academic papers, and throw them into Scopus. And so that's pretty much it on accessing library resources. So yeah, very short tutorial, very badly presented.